He is Smokin' Joe Frazier. His 3 battles with Muhammad Ali, perhaps the most famous the sport has ever seen. Vitaly Klitschko. Here comes one.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. How about that time counter shot? That jab misses. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Beautiful counter punch. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
Oh, man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Nice defense on that hook. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick.
Got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute. Stick him on the...
Him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Confidence. Stop him in his tracks. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Just
timing already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it.
Here we go for round 2. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
How you deal with a slugger? You've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador. Pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Good counter punch. back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got it.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. There's no way Frazier survives this. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. Let's get it started in round 3. Wasn't ready for that counter punch. A perfect counter shot. I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Is Frazier in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? Down goes Frazier. Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. This next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag and now you've let...
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe, just get...
Boxing back together. Come on, you've let him back into the...
Those 1-2 straights down the middle, can't miss him. Great work, stay focused.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it back on him in this round. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, let him get back into it.
Don't let him back into the fight.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Joe Frazier is in trouble. Down goes Joe Frazier.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to power you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again, and that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? So
hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Smoking Joe may go. Frazier finally answering back.
what recovery skills they are.
Whoa, Johnny! Is Frazier in trouble? What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet?
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they...
Whoa, Johnny! Down goes Klitschko! men get...
Come on, switch up.
There's the bell to start round 5. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
One fighter got knocked down nearly, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. Good defense from Frazier.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, and boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Did you see that? Are we about to... The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
So then look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be... Did you see that? Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. Klitschko is on the canvas. Both men were knocked down, and they both got... There's the bell to start round 6. Keep in mind, both of these fighters got knocked down in the prior round.
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Klitschko is dazed. How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight... Hold it right there! Whoa, we haven't seen Klitschko in this kind of trouble before. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged. So time to go celebrate after a knock. I'm Todd Grisham. The fighters are here, and they're about to get it on at the Lighthouse Theater. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Vitaly Klitschko, 6'7" tall, 248 pounds, and watch out for that 80-inch reach. And they'll be facing Larry Holmes, 6'3" tall, and he tipped the scales at 226 pounds.
What a weight difference. These two fighters are going to be in deep water. One has the size, has the weight behind it. The other is small, shorter, much lighter. Got to be fast, got to be...
Here comes Dr. Iron Fist Vitaly. And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes. Dominated the heavyweight division in the early 80s. In fact, he went 48 fights before suffering his first defeat. Watch out for that very impressive jab.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, and 41 knockouts in his 45 career wins, here is the two-time heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Iron Fist, introducing Vitaly Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
The wait is over.
All
The
right,
speaking stop. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
No doubt about it,
And what
this
I
was
think
the
you must
hottest
obey.
ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. The straight right just misses. Blocks that left hook. Couldn't get out of the way of that uppercut. Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. There's a counter shot. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Defense is not an option for these two. Well done with that counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They threw the hook. It didn't land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the...
Here we go. It's round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fight fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
But Sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Can't land that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. It's bombs away. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talking about Klitschko in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro.
Let's get it started in round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You'd like to see more jabs. Wanted action, and they are giving us action. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Job by him to block that jab. And that hook misses. Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
Here we go to the 4th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Perfect counter shot. Good defense there with that left hook. Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. And Larry Holmes goes down. You up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, continue.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Good defense there with that left hook. They're happy this round's coming to us. Whoa, wait a minute! Well, the Eastern Assassin in some trouble, and the heavyweight legend goes to the canvas. Wow, let's take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
Talk about Holmes in that last round. And there's the bell for round 5. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Both men step back for just a moment. Klitschko is dazed. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Oh, Larry Holmes! Down goes Larry Holmes! And you can see here on the replay, a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
I've got to see that again.
Can't believe it, they are giving up. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel. And here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Here he comes, Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. And he'll be facing Dr. Iron Fist, Vitaly Klitschko, 201 centimeters tall, weighing in at 100. The Bronze Bomber, only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters in heavyweight history. Vitaly.
This bout is scheduled.
We've waited a long time for this fight. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Does well to block that left jab. Klitschko is dazed. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A swing and a... Whoa, wait a minute! And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. That impact. Let's see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
It's all offense all the time. Miss with that jab. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. Beautiful. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
On to the second round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
They're both trying for a knockout. One of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to... Hold that thought! Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
chance here at all. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If you keep this...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. And the bronze bomber goes down. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell...
Whoa, Johnny! Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. And down goes Deontay. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And down goes Wilder. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's talk about Wilder in that lap. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him. And the bronze bomber goes down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Deontay Wilder, and down goes Deontay. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your break.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Punch, counter punch. Final 10 seconds here and a pretty dominant display. Talk about Wilder in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped. There's the bell to start round 5. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
He's dominating him, and he's going to let him. Did you see that? And down goes Wilder. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again.
One, two.
Clearly, his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. What a night for a fight. Under the lights, my name is Todd Grisham. We are here at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Vitaly Klitschko. Sick. Here. Dion. They'll be fighting under. And we're underway in round 1. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Good punch. Looking at social media right now, Johnny, and the entire boxing world is buzzing about this battle under the stars.
These fighters are about to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everybody's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is something.
How about that time counter shot? One of the best rounds I've seen this year. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Deontay Wilder. And down goes Wilder. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Talk about Wilder in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. You're thinking,
But we don't care. Go out there and win this next round.
don't forget the job and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
Confidence away. Go out in the first minute. Stick him on the end.
Here we go for round 2. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They better start respecting each other's punching power. This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Which fighter will say no mas? And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nobody home with that hook. Just misses with that left uppercut. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance.
Let him get back in.
There's the bell to start round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. This is a high-octane battle. Just misses with that uppercut. The jab just got blocked. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. From this moment, back into the fray here in round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You'd like to see more jabs. Klitschko is dazed. Do you believe this? Klitschko is down. Let's see that again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Tried to score with a jab. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Let's see. Here we go in the 6th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Even I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3.
know, this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Beautiful counter shot. At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Both men step back for just a moment. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are right.
Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Now it's a tougher fight.
He's got it. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Stay focused.
In it. Stick him on the end of the jab and then stop.
Here comes round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Throws the jab, but does not score. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, this is the time. And we enter the 8th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Stamina is off the charts. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What a dominant performance.
okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you continue.